Right, YouTube, the Shadow King Nazari was back with my personal review of the this is the second trailer of the second trailer of the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly. Yeah. So we start off with our shot going off in space, and we see a space pod that's flying through it at high speed. Then we cut to Whis asking, why does Goku want to seek more power than he already has? And that's a pretty stupid question for Whis to ask, because, Goku's a Saiyan. Saiyans are a warrior race. They're all about making themselves stronger and fighting tough opponents. That's kind of their racist thing. But aside from answering that, Goku answers that the Tournament of Power showed him that he still had much to learn and lots of room to improve upon, and especially from his fight with Jiren, whom he was only able to beat, well, not really beat, but more than tie with, because he had the help of Android 17 and Frieza. Oh, fuck me. I'm not going to let that down. So he wants to get stronger so he can reach a level where he can possibly defeat Jiren on his own, or any other opponent. And then we can continue to see him flying through space, and we cut to Goku and Vegeta intercepting the Saiyans of Paratus and Broly. Now, we don't know what Paragus' relationship is going to be with Broly, because in the original Broly trilogy, which is now non-canon, not like it never was, he was Broly's father. But considering that Paragus looks older than he did in the original movie, Paragus might be his grandfather, for all we know. And they said that they've never met this Saiyan before, but his power is incredible. So yes, that further solidifies that the original Broly trilogy was non-canon. It did not happen. Broly fans, get over it. And Paragus tells Broly to do it now, and Broly starts powering up, and we see that he has a collar, which is, I'm assuming, if it's anything like the original Broly movie, which this movie is supposed to be a reboot of, that's probably to suppress his Pes's power so he doesn't go insane with it and wreak unnecessary havoc. And he starts colliding in towards Vegeta, and we get to see all the segments that they've shown of who's Broly's going to fight. I mean, first there's Broly versus Vegeta, and Vegeta has to go Super Saiyan just to block and endure Broly's punch, despite Broly not having gone Super Saiyan yet. And then we see Broly go against Frieza, who had to go Golden. And even then, Frieza's having trouble against Broly. And then we see Goku versus Broly, which is to be expected. And Goku goes up Super Saiyan, tries to clash with him. And then we see other segments. We also get to see one part where these two Saiyans are on Planet Vegeta, as it would be later called. We're not sure who that was. One of them was definitely Paragus, but the other one we're not too sure. It kind of looks like Kabe if he was taller and older. A lot of people are assuming that might be Vegeta's father, King Vegeta, before he became king. That could be that. We also got to see this, an older Saiyan hold his hand between him and his baby, who was in the space pod, And a lot of people believe that, from analyzing the trailer, that that's Bardock holding his hand out towards Goku in sympathy. So yeah, this is kind of gonna like recount the events of Dragon Ball Minus, which is kind of polarizing for some fans. Some people liked it, and other people didn't, and favored the original Dragon Ball Bardock movie better. I mean, it wasn't a movie; it was a special, whatever. But yeah. Personally, I didn't have too much of a problem with Dragon Ball Minus. I just felt it was kind of short, and I felt it could have explored Bardock's character more and could have recounted some of the events of what happened in the Bardock special. So, see what Toriyama's version would have been like. Then we cut back to Goku fighting Broly in his Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan state, and Broly is in a slightly more powered up version, but it's not Super Saiyan. So maybe they're going for like the false Super Saiyan thing. Again, then he'll eventually go Super Saiyan. And then we see that Goku's a little bit damaged, and he's still in Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. And while Broly powers up to, I'm not sure what they're going to call the form, it'll either be Super Saiyan Berserker, like with Kale, or Legendary Super Saiyan, whatever. I did notice that Goku's aura looks a little bit darker than it should be. So either that's an animation choice, or maybe Goku, between the Tournament of Power in this movie, unlocked Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolution just like Vegeta. And if that's the case, oh boy, Vegeta, you got nothing going for you anymore. I mean, because that was your only exclusive transformation. If Goku has that and Ultra Instinct, Vegeta, you went back to being nothing special. But yeah, that was pretty much the whole movie. All in all, I did like what we see. We got to see what Goku's motivation is going to be for the movie, which is typical. He wants to train to get stronger so he can learn to fight his previous opponents by himself without help. We got to see that this Broly is a lot more powerful than the original Broly. It was like Super Saiyan 2 tier. Well, not Super Saiyan 2 tier, but slightly below Super Saiyan 2 tier. We got to see a little bit of the Frieza Force in Frieza, even though Frieza is my least favorite Dragon Ball character, and I still kind of think that Broly coming back from, I'm assuming he was frozen hibernation because he's an ancient Saiyan, or something like that. I'm going to assume that him coming back was like Frieza's fault because he wanted some extra muscle for like a possible revenge against Goku and Vegeta. So once again, I say thanks, Beerus and Whis. You did a good job in screwing over the universe, and this certainly won't bring down your mortal level. We also got to see a little bit of the original homeworld of the Saiyans. So, and Akira Toriyama did say we were going to explore the backstory a little bit more. So maybe we're going to get some more context and learn more lore about them. All in all, I do say, despite a few things, I am excited for this movie. And it's good to know that it's going to be coming out in January, so we won't have to wait too long for it. So, those were all my thoughts on the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Next, I'm going to be talking about Aquaman and Shazam.